Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about training. Now I have pre-made templates for people who want to lose weight or people who want to gain weight, people who are male or female, and depending on your goals, but I want you to email me directly for your program. Some general templates will be available down on the resources below, but if you have any specific requirements for your programs, like any injuries that won't let you do specific exercises, or there's anything that you'd like to focus on specifically, I'd like to make sure to include it in your program. This course and service is all about catering to you and making sure that you're able to get to where exactly you want to go. So the training program specifically tailored to you is something that's important and something I'd like to help you out with. So please reach out to me directly. My email is down below. It's also everywhere in this course. So just make sure that you reach out to me and we can get that going. With that being said, I want to talk about the main principle behind all my programs. It doesn't matter who you are, what specifically you want. Everything is designed around this one principle, and I'm actually doing a specific module on this. I think it's module 4, which is progressive overload and a growth mindset, but I want to touch on it now just to make sure that you generally understand what I'm getting at and what the main cause of this is, because understanding this is something that will help push you forward and something that will help fuel you in your training, and that's something I want you to understand and continue to develop on and improve on. So progressive overload is getting a little bit better over time. I literally talk about this in every video because that's honestly what this whole course is centered around, is growth, improvement, identifying where you are now and where you want to go and what the link is between the two. It's taking action. It's small little improvements every day. That's what your program, your training program, is centered around. Resistance training is key to getting a strong, functional body that works in day-to-day life. Like, yeah, it's cool if you can bench press or squat a lot of weight or do cool things in the gym, but how does that translate to everyday life? I want you to be able to get out of bed pain-free. I want you to be able to bend down and pick up your kids or your grandkids or take out the garbage like without having any sort of pain or any sort of debilitating illness. That's what resistance training comes in. I want you to be strong and functional, not just to look great, which you will, but for life. For life. I want this to be a program that you can build and sculpt the strong body and healthy body that you want for the rest of your life, and that is the goal here. But we need to focus on continually getting better. Now, listen to this part of the video closely. If you have some sort of pen or paper, write some of these key notes down. So progressive overload is continually increasing the training stimulus in order for your body to adapt. So what exactly I mean by that is, if you never increase the training stimulus, if you never improve on your workouts, you're not giving your body a reason to change. So I've mentioned this in a previous video, but our bodies are designed to stay the same. We're designed for the path of least resistance. We want to stay in a state of homeostasis. This is how we've been designed ever since we were cavemen. We're a mammal, we're an organism, and we just want survival. That's how every animal is designed. That's how we're designed. So in order for our body and for our mind to improve and to get better and change, what I mean by change is fat loss or muscle gain, increased flexibility, increased endurance, we need to increase the training stimulus. We need to increase the load in order to force our body to adapt. So to give you an example of this, guys, let's say you're squatting 50 pounds every Monday and Friday, and the next week you squat 50 pounds every Monday and Friday again, and you do that the next week and the next week and the next week and the next week. How do you think you're going to look at the end of those weeks? Sure, maybe you'll get really good at squatting 50 pounds and you might see some results in the first 2 to 3 weeks, but after that you're going to plateau massively and you're going to look the exact same, and now you're not really changing at all. But let's say you squat 50 pounds in weeks 1 and 2, and in weeks 3 you squat 60, weeks 4 you squat 70, weeks 8, 9, 10 you're squatting 100, 120, 130, 140. How do you think you're going to look at the end of that training cycle? You're going to look a lot better. You're going to look a lot more improved, have a little bit more muscle mass, be a little bit more toned, less body fat, because you're continually increasing training